Do you have a friend who's funny, creative, empathetic? Someone you really connect with when you meet? But then, when you try to text them, they either get back to you super late, don't reply at all, or disappear in the middle of a conversation like a fart in the wind. This might make you think that they don't care. Maybe your emotions are irrelevant to them, or they see you as some kind of an ass clown. And yes, that might be true. But also, it's possible that it could be because of their ADHD. Welcome to my video where I will explain the reasons why I think people with ADHD tend to be pretty bad at texting. In the end, I will also give you certain things that you can do, so you're definitely going to want to stick around. Or you can just skip to the end because I am not your mother, so you can do whatever you like. So the first reason is that people with ADHD tend to be quite dependent on their emotional state. There's a term which is quite common amongst people with ADHD called emotional dysregulation, which basically means people with ADHD are feeling these very extreme emotions constantly. Sometimes even before I look at the message, I'm already wondering, is this going to be bad news? Is someone going to want something from me? This can already cause an emotional turbulence, which can create anxiety and even set me into a state of overwhelm before I even look at my phone. Another reason is that people with ADHD tend to try to delay committing to anything as long as possible. So I know for myself, I always prefer to do things like more spontaneously because I know how I'm feeling right now. And maybe you've recognized this with other ADHD friends who keep postponing that element of committing so they can get that extra bit of time and hopefully know a little bit more about their emotional state. Another reason your friend might be delaying their text is that they are overthinking. Imagine you just got someone's number or you met someone you like on a dating app. I imagine that you are going to be thinking quite a bit in order to give off kind of a witty vibe, to make sure they think you're smart. People with ADHD, a lot of the time they feel like that with every single message they send, regardless to who it is. Now, when I'm in a good mood, that's great. But a lot of the time I'm actually not in a great mood or I'm doing something else. And usually my reaction is, oh, okay, I'll deal with this later. And a lot of the time I tend to forget about it. Which leads me to my next point. It's common for people with ADHD to have issues with their recall memory. If I'm in the middle of something and I get a message and I can look at it and be like, okay, great, I'm just going to answer that afterwards, and I go back to whatever I'm doing, it can just like disappear from my mind. And then I find myself 3 days later realizing that I didn't get back to that person's message. Now, not only did I forget about it, I'm thinking about how the person is angry at me, which on top of everything else starts creating more procrastination, which can cause me to take even longer to answer the message once I realize that I forgot to. So I'm just giving you these examples not as a justification, but really just so you can kind of understand a bit better about how the ADHD brain works. Before we move on, here's a quick recap of why your friends might not be answering your texts. 1. They are in an overwhelmed emotional state. 2. They're afraid to commit because they don't know how they will feel in the future. 3. They're overthinking their response because they're afraid to disappoint you. 4. They forgot, and once they remember, they're most likely quite embarrassed about it. Great. So now that we talked about why it's probably happening, let's get into what you can do about it. My first suggestion is that you come to terms with the understanding that your friend is probably not going to change. Think about how hard it is for you to change things within yourself. To change other people is near impossible. So I suggest you sit down and do the math and figure out if this person is worth having in your life. If they are, accept the fact that they're probably going to be horrible at texting for as long as you know them. Now, I'm not saying that they can improve, but it's always better to have low expectations and be pleasantly surprised as opposed to having high expectations and being constantly disappointed. So my next tip is that it doesn't hurt to be the responsible texting adult. And what I mean by this is to kind of take initiative, or maybe look at them as some kind of child. If I get a message and someone says, Jesse, I need the answer now, please get back to me within an hour, it turns on my sense of urgency, and I feel also a sense of responsibility to get back to them on time. Another tip, you can let your friend know that any answer is better than no answer at all. Even if it's just a stupid emoji or something that doesn't make so much sense, letting them know that that's okay can take a whole load off and have them get back to you quicker. My next tip is that you should get back to your friends' messages as soon as possible. Now, I know this might be counterintuitive, especially if your friend is taking a really long time to answer. Ironically enough, people with ADHD a lot of the time are super sensitive to not having their messages answered quickly. So for everyone's sake, if you answer their message back, not only will you make them feel better, there's a really good chance they're going to answer you back quicker. I want to finish this video by saying that most people I know with ADHD are very kind, genuine people who really go out and try to help their friends in any way possible. Yes, they might be bad at texting, but if you as a friend can acknowledge and accept that, that could really go a long way, because if they're doing it with you, they're probably doing it with everyone. And believe me, the person who's really suffering it from the most is them. So if you do take a role as the responsible adult in texting, it could definitely elevate you above everyone else in their life and make you their absolute BFF forever. I hope this video was informative for you. If you feel like it helped, then please give it a like so we can reach more people. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again in my next video.